Indian Hills Country Club was founded in 1956. The original architect was William Langford. There was a redesign in the mid-90s from Bob Cup with a full greens reconstruction and bunker renovation as well. The golf course is not going to be overly long, but very strategic in playing the course at about 6,700 yards. The greens were converted to Tiff Eagle Bermuda grass four years ago, and the putting greens have been fantastic. We hosted the PGA Professional Championship in 2019, and the course held up very well with rave reviews from all the professionals. Hole number 1 is a straightaway par 4 measuring at 393 yards. Just one fairway bunker guards the left side, and the approach usually is held with about a wedge or 9-iron into the green. Hole 2 is the longest hole on the golf course, a par 5 measuring at 610 yards. The tricky part about this hole is the layup. You either need to lay back to about 150 yards to a flat spot or try to get it up near the green at about 50 yards from the putting surface. Definitely the toughest par 5 on the golf course. Hole number 3 is a shortish par 3. It actually has a unique feature with a double green shared with hole 6. The green is very undulated, and there's some great hole locations we can use for the event. Hole number 4 is a par 4 measuring at 388 yards. Probably one of the most underestimated holes on the golf course. Extremely difficult green. Tough tee shot. A par is always a great score on this hole. Hole 5 is a 156-yard par 3 that plays uphill, so I would add about a half club. The putting surface is fairly flat, so this is a good birdie opportunity on this hole. Hole number 6 measures 378 yards from the back tee. The fairway is sloped significantly from right to left. I think a 3-wood is a good play off this hole to make sure you stay in the fairway, and then you can have a wedge into the green. Hole number 7, a demanding par 4 measuring at 445 yards. The longest par 4 on the front side. A 4 is always a good hole on this, a good score on this hole. One unique feature about hole number 7, there are no bunkers on the entire hole. Hole 8 is a long par 3 that can stretch out over 200 yards to a back pin. This is one of those holes you just want to hit to the center of the green and take your 3 and move on. Hole number 9, a reachable par 5 for the long hitters measuring at 535 yards. There are no hazards on this hole, but the tough part about this tee shot is it's heavily guarded by trees up the left side, and there's 2 deep bunkers guarding the front part of the green. A unique feature in the round, you'll have back-to-back par 5s to jumpstart your round. So hole 10 measures at 525 yards, reachable par 5 with a good birdie opportunity for most players. Hole number 11. A great dogleg right par 4 at 400 yards from the back tee. The fairway slopes to the left, which makes it a tough tee shot to hit the fairway. Once again, a 3-wood would be a good play on this hole. Hole number 12 is a great par 3 that can be played from several different yardages from 165 all the way to 205. A par 3 is a great score on this hole. Hole 13 is a 586-yard par 5. The hole has definitely changed after the tornado came through. We've lost several trees, but once again, it's a long hole where I think a par would be a great score on this golf hole. Hole 14 will be a great risk-reward hole. From the back tee, the hole measures 295 yards, but you will have fescue grasses and out of bounds to deal with if you're taking a shot at the green. Hole 15 is the longest par 4 on the backside, measuring at 450 yards. A demanding tee shot over the right side of the tree line will be needed to get on the top of the hill where you could have an 8 or 9 iron into the hole. Hole 16 is a par 3 with a very unique green complex. There's 3 different tiers to this green, so make sure you're pinpoint with your iron on this hole. Hole 17 is a short par 4 measuring at only 333 yards. Out of bounds guards the right side of the fairway. Long hitters could take a chance at the green if they need to make a birdie coming down the stretch. The finishing hole measures at 428 yards. With a new tee constructed for the event, we're excited to showcase this hole, which in my opinion is the best hole on the golf course. A tree guards the right side of the fairway at 150 yards, so you've got to hit a great tee shot to have a short iron into this green.